So shout out to my people over in Chicago, crime haven. Shout out to Chicago. They got over 24 armed robberies in the city. Take a look.
Topping the 10 tonight, a reminder to always be aware of your surroundings. Chicago police putting out an alert about armed robberies.
They're connecting 15 different crimes in the last 2 weeks, including this incident in Wicker Park. A man was shot trying to stop a robbery outside a popular bar.
CBS 2 is always investigating. Our Darius Johnson live for us in Roscoe Village tonight, where several of the victims were robbed. Darius?
Hey there, Joe and Erica. Good evening to you both. I can tell you just 2 blocks from this Chicago police station, 2 separate early morning armed robberies happened within the last week. And the alderman says that armed robberies are up in this area, and the neighbors who live around here, they are calling on police to stop it. For the last 2 weeks, Chicago police have been trying to catch up to the men behind this string of crimes. 15 armed robberies, to be exact, over the last 2 weeks, all targeting the northwest sides of the city. The string started May 14th, just after midnight.
A person shot 2013 West North Avenue.
But it was the one on May 17th in the 2200 block of North Avenue outside Estelle's where police started to connect the pair.
I agree. Them S's is really carrying. It's a lot of whispering in them S's. I noticed it too. I'm trying to ignore it so I can get to the core. You know how easily I get distracted, and I'm trying to ignore it so I can get to the core of the message, but I see a lot of Estelle's. It's a lot of sass in those S's. But let's pay attention, y'all. Let's not get distracted.
Police say 2 women were standing outside when a silver car pulled up and tried to rob them at gunpoint. A man stepped in to help and was shot by the would-be robbers. He was left in critical condition. The crimes continue north to Avondale and Roscoe Village. Around 5 a.m. on May 24th at school in Keeler, police say 3 to 4 men hopped out of a stolen dark-colored Dodge Durango in dark clothing and ski masks. They approached a man with handguns, made him unlock his phone, and hand it over. Neighbors say it happened at this fire hydrant. Blocks away, also on School Street, this time in Roscoe Village at 5 a.m. The same thing.
I feel like we need more police presence in this neighborhood.
5 a.m.? Y'all robbing people at 5 a.m.? Listen, I thought that between the hours of 4:45 and 8:30 was supposed to be the time where most people can get to and from where they need to go safely, because the criminals is usually smoked out. They done already ran to the pawn shop, got all of their stuff off, went to the chop shop, dropped their cars off, went and stole out of the ATMs or whatever, and by 5 o'clock in the morning, everybody is nice and asleep. Some people waking up. The good folk is getting out of bed and getting ready for work, and they trying to get to where they got to go. I didn't know y'all was still robbing each other. Y'all putting in extras? Y'all putting in overtime in Chicago? Hold on, dog. Hold on. You know it's bad outside in these streets, in the streets of Chicago, when they're putting in overtime in order to make sure that they get your wallet, your cell phone, your keys, and your jewelry. Good God.
Amy Lindsay has lived here for 11 years. She moved here for safety, but she doesn't feel that way anymore.
Nowhere safe
Scared,
in the city.
Don't want to be out, walking the dog early in the morning or late at night because of this.
In the last few months, she says her car was shot up, leaving her on edge like other neighbors, which is why she now attends CPD CAPS meetings to make her voice heard. As crime ramps up, she hopes police will take their suggestions that involve more policing and more security cameras.
They short 2,000 police officers. Chicago, admittedly, is short over 2,000 police officers. Guess who we have not heard from in a long time? Hey guys, this is Mayor Brandon Johnson, and recently we were in court, and we went up to the Illinois governor's office, and the goal was to raise money, and I had been meeting with the archdiocese, and we were having conversations about large gatherings and the migrant crisis. And one of the things that the archdiocese and all of the church leaders of the community are saying is that we need to raise more money and awareness so we can put towards research and development of reparations And we need to make sure that we mimic what's going on in Los Angeles to tax the rich, give more money to the poor. I had got contacted by the member of the police department, and I hear a lot of you guys' cries for more presence, more of a presence inside of the streets of Chicago. And let me just say this. I hear your cries. I'm aware of the problem. I know that you guys are upset that we're removing ShotSpotter. But let me assure you this. We are listening. We are paying attention. We don't want you to be alarmed. We know that young people sometimes gather in close proximity, and sometimes people mistake them for criminals when these are just large gatherings. So, although our police department is down 2,000 members, and we have the Democratic National Convention coming to Chicago, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. I'm going straight to J.B. Pritzker's office. I'm looking for the Biden administration. Greg Abbott is the devil. But this is what you elected me for. And so I'm asking you guys to trust the process. I'm still speaking. I'm still speaking. If you're going to ask me a question, you're going to have to allow for me to elaborate and collaborate and break down all the way down to its last molecule my answer. Now, if you don't like my answer, then it's important that you not ask the question. But if you're going to ask the question, then I suggest that you take my answer into consideration, ponder on it, and then come back to me if you have additional questions that weren't already answered in my first sentence. Okay? Thank you very much. We haven't heard anything, and I mean literally nothing. I don't know where this guy is hiding. I don't know what he's got going on, but Brandon Johnson is getting out of Dodge. He is getting out of Dodge. That's what's going on over in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. Gird up. But J.B. Pritzker, let's open this up. Let's go not to just Chicago. Let's go to J.B. Pritzker. Let's go with the whole state. What is Illinois doing as far as making sure that they align the budget with not only what's going on with the police department, but also we need an update on the Chicago Bears. Are they allocating money in order to keep these Chicago Bears inside of the city? I don't know. Let's see what's happening in these streets, man.
And Chicago is getting more money from the state for public schools and migrants, but it comes at a cost.
Political reporter Paris Schutz has the latest on what did and didn't get done in Springfield. Those lawmakers are all finished with their business. Paris.
And Scott and Dawn, Governor Pritzker is taking a victory lap today. His $53 billion budget passed the House
that super chat shortly
as the sun was rising this morning. That spending plan includes $350 million in new money for public schools across the state, $187 million for the migrant crisis, in addition to $400 million in migrant health care.
So, Chicago, well, not Chicago, I'm sorry. Shout out to sister. Illinois has an over $53 billion with a B, $53 billion budget for the state, okay? They're allocating the equivalent of $350 million in public education, $587 million for migrant health care. What? Wait. Let me back this up. There's no way that I just seen this and I'm reading it the way that I'm reading it.
That spending plan includes $350 million in new money for public schools across the state, $187 million for the migrant crisis, in addition to $400 million in migrant health care. So how to pay for it? So that'll come from $200 million in new taxes on sports gambling and $526 million in capping the amount of money businesses can write off.
Oh my God. Who is managing? Yo, y'all not appalled? Y'all not appalled? Honest to God. Listen, all jokes aside, are y'all not absolutely disgusted? If y'all not disgusted with a lot of these liberal mayors and these liberal governors and these liberal cities in a way in which they spending y'all tax dollars, okay, I get it. $350 million in educating the children. I'm with that. I have no problem whatsoever. $500 million in migrant health care? What? That's a part of the budget? $587 million in migrants healthcare. In migrants in healthcare. Whoa! No way. No freaking way. And then they want to cap. Listen, you got business expenses. This is how much money you got to write off in order to continue to run your business. And they're limiting the amount of money by 5. Listen, you can't write off more than this amount of money on your business taxes, even if it costs you more in order to run your business. So they basically running businesses into the ground. They continuing to tax y'all. They trying to raise money by gambling on sports betting. And then they still operating at a shortfall because they got more than $587 million for migrants and healthcare. Jesus Christ. Good God. No way. No way. No way. Unreal. Whoa. Listen, y'all. I'm looking at this for the first time just like y'all. $53 billion budget. $53 billion budget. I wonder what else is in there. I'm going to have to do a deep dive on Friday. I got to do some research on Friday. I'm curious. I need to go over every state's budget. I want to go and see where all of this money is going. And this is one of the things that we don't see from these news shows because a lot of times they spend more time on things that don't add value into your life versus things that actually is more meaningful because you need to know where your money is going. When you look at your paycheck and you're trying to figure out, man, I worked all of these hours. I worked 80 hours of overtime and I'm trying to provide for my family and all of this money is just going to the state for them to do what they want to do. $587 million in migrants and healthcare? Jesus Christ.
This document was passed largely on a party line vote, and today Governor Pritzker said he believes the state is on the right track.
We balanced the budget for 6 years in a row now. We paid down all of our short-term debt. Even outside agencies, credit rating agencies, and the civic committee, civic federation, others that look at what the state is doing, what we've been doing in our administration, say we're in a much better situation now than we've been in many years.
So that's what got done. Here's what didn't get done. Anything related to public funding for a new Bears domed lakefront stadium. So the team has to go back to the drawing board and wait at least until next fall when lawmakers are back for their veto session. It'll be even tougher sledding then because any Bears deal would require a supermajority to approve. And earlier today, I spoke with Senate President Don Harmon, who explained why the Bears
reading that super chat shortly. Thank you, Glenn.
There's really no appetite to put public taxpayer dollars into sports stadiums benefiting billion-dollar franchises. And to date, no one has made a compelling argument that this is good for the city or good for the state, and not just good for the Bears or the White Sox.
What's up, Anike?
Pause today issued a statement, quote, "We look forward to continuing to meet with elected officials, community leaders, business leaders, residents, and fans to collaborate on ways to make this massive economic development project for Illinois a reality." And you can catch that.
And they had the headline as the Chicago Bears get nothing. The headline should have been more than $500 million is going to migrants and health care coverage for them. That's insane, bro. I ain't never seen no junk like that before. Not in my lifetime. And then last but not least, a man apparently appeared in court. Why does that say that? A man apparently appeared in court driving without a license to court in order to make sure that he appear on a Zoom call. It's the dumbest thing that I've ever seen in my life. Take a look.
Court calls case People versus Corey Harris.
On behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present via Zoom.
Look at this.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So.
And I hate to say it, but this is actually in Michigan. This is actually, hey, somebody get Corey Harris on the line. He might be in jail right now.
So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Look at the judge. Look at the judge.
Wait. You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Oh my God. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. And he didn't have a license.
Oh.
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No.
Oh man, this is the dumbest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. Yo, you know what the funniest part about this is because not only are y'all oblivious, right? These are like this man, I would guarantee you that this man probably got children. He probably got girlfriends and people on the side. You know, he probably out here having sex and procreating and y'all going in and giving him box and stuff like that. This man is driving on a Zoom call while in court for driving on a suspended license with a suspended license. Jesus Christ.
Looking at his record, he doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Look at him with his mouth open.
Oh.
He raised his hand. Look, he raising his Hey, can I speak? This is an idiot, dog. Oh, he deserved all the jail time in the world, bro. Just give him the maximum penalty. He said hello. Hello.
I'm in a mess.
Hello.
I'm in a Mr. Harris.
I can't even hold my ladies accountable for not wanting these type of men. I can't even hold my ladies accountable for this one. Ladies, you win today. Look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Ladies, y'all won this week. In the gender war on week ending May 31st, tomorrow. Gender war week ending May 31st. I declare victory for the ladies this week. I declare victory for the ladies this week. There's no way that I'm ever going to advocate for a woman to submit themselves to this man that's this oblivious about life. There's no way. My Equal Accountability Board says ladies win week ending May 31st, 2024. Nowhere in the world that I could ever justify a lady submitting themselves to this type of oblivious idiot. And then he said, hello? Hello?
I'm in a Mr. Harris.
Hello?
I'm in a Mr. Harris.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Oh, man. Oh, the dude hit the judge with the, oh, my God. Oh, dog. Man. Oh. Somebody get Corey Harris on the Millionaire Morning Show. I want to talk to him tomorrow if he got out of jail by now. Judge revoked his bond, so he probably still sitting in there. Somebody get Corey Harris. Anybody in the chat, tell Corey Harris to call me on the Millionaire Morning Show. I'm interested in finding out his side of the story. I want to know why he was driving to his doctor's office in the middle of a Zoom call. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Quick Hits. Good God.